Hello guys, I came home to do On the Whistle today because the Wi-Fi in the Emirates was absolutely shocking. A real first world problem, but there you go. It's good that that's the problem I've started with, not the result. The result was fine. 2-0 to Arsenal. Tony Pulis furious with the way it went, angry with the refereeing decisions, disappointed about the result. That's what you want. You want to come away from a West Brom game with Tony Pulis looking a bit sad. What to say about the starting lineup? We were hoping that we might see Alexis, Lacazette and Ozil all together. It didn't happen. Ozil started on the substitutes bench and Aaron Ramsey started in his place. I say in his place, in some ways he was in the place of Alex Iwobi, because if you think about the way we played in that Chelsea game, there was a sort of sense of putting Iwobi in there almost as a third midfielder. Yes, he played in more advanced role, but he dropped him when necessary. And Ramsey replicated that kind of role today. And I have to say I like it when Arsenal play like that. We have a little bit more control in the middle of the park than we might otherwise do. And Mohamed El-Neni started to sort of help that, and I thought he had a very good game. Kept it very simple, not too simple, which can be a criticism of El-Neni, but, pass and move. That's what his game's about, and he did that very well today. Nevertheless, we might have found ourselves 1-0 down. Petr Cech producing an excellent save after the referee chose to play advantage. I think it was Rodriguez was brought down by Mustafi. I mean, it was classic Mustafi. He went to ground completely unnecessarily, slid in, took the man, and we were relying on Cech to produce the save. He's made a few good saves this season, Petr Cech. I think he's quietly having quite a strong period. But we did go ahead, and it was Alexis Sanchez who took a free kick. It was tipped onto the bar, and Lacazette nodded it home. A poacher's goal, really. That's what we wanted him for, isn't it? I mean, we hope he's going to do more than that, and he's shown already. I thought he showed tonight at times he can do more than that. His link-up play was good. He had some really sharp turns, some sharp touches, but he's a goal scorer. He's a goal scorer, and he made a good run, stayed on side, followed in, converted the chance. So I was pleased to see that. But West Brom actually created more chances than us in the first half. Arsenal had the vast majority of the possession, but West Brom were threatening. And, we were probably fortunate to go in at half-time 1-0 up. We had more control in the second half. We improved, I think, in that respect. And their attacking force was not quite as penetrative. The second goal was a penalty. Shad from Nyom, one of my favourite names of a Premier League player, Nyom. Sounds delicious. And Lacazette tucked it away very, very calmly indeed. When we signed him, I felt like a lot of opposition fans, said, a lot of his goals are penalties. So I don't care. He's brilliant at penalties. That's great. We've not had a good penalty taker, an established number one, undisputed, reliable penalty taker since Robin van Persie. So very, 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 very happy for Lacazette to be that guy, and he tucked it away so calmly. Very composed finish. 4 goals in 3 home games for Lacazette. It's a very strong record. And all in all, we did enough. I mean, this week's all about results. 3 games in 7 days. It's going to be demanding on the players. They're games, all games that we could win, really. Should win, arguably. We're the favourites in every occasion. But we're going to have to manage the squad carefully. I think that Arsene Wenger may well end up resting this entire 11. I think it's possible that he'll take a completely different team to Borisov. I think he probably should. Because I think that the second choice, the second string, probably has enough to win. Whether or not we have the numbers to do that, with a couple of injuries creeping in now. Welbeck, Iwobi potentially out, Chambers. We might have to see 1 or 2 play again. But if it's up to me, I'll be making as many changes as humanly possible. Right, I'll leave it there. I've got a very early start tomorrow. We'll be here, myself and Andrew, with an Arsecast extra. Not here, but all the usual places. You know where it'll be. All right, bye-bye.